Hello, hello, hello. How are folks doing? Making sure everything's running smoothly here. Looks like it is. We're doing fun things today. I'm excited to do this. I've been wanting to put these together, and I have not yet, because I figured we could do it together. But I have 4. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. We're gonna make some shaker charms. I've already poured the little resin bits. I only have 4 of them at the moment. I have one more that I need to sand. It's got like some rough edges and things. But I've got 4 of them poured. We're gonna try and get these made today. That's the idea anyways. So we're gonna figure out what we want to put in them. Hi Alice, how are you doing? So yeah, we're gonna figure out what we want to put in them, and then we'll try to put the like top bits on them. But I haven't actually made these before, so we'll see how well that goes. I think we can find some fun stuff though to put inside of them. I've got a bunch of items here that we can sort through. Here. So we've got stuff that's here. I'm just gonna move you around a little bit. We've got like glitter and little metal bits. I've also got a bunch of things over here, like, I'll bring some of them over for you to see. I've got like little like pearl cabochons and all sorts of different shaped glitters, and I got a bunch of different like fake pearls in different colors. So we've got all sorts of fun different things. We do need to decide which one we want to do first. I've got ideas for like all of them, honestly, but maybe the little pocket watch first, because I've got little tiny gears and I kind of want to put the little tiny gears in the pocket watch. I'm figuring that we'll figure out what all we're putting in them and then probably put all of that stuff into like a little cup until we get to actually, you know, tracing the things to make the lids for these. Cat hair in there, it can also go in, yay. But I'm thinking maybe this one. I do also have some fun ideas for the space ones, but let's start with the pocket watch, because I've got all sorts of fun gears. I'm just gonna pour out a few. Oh, I've got some like, there's like little clock hands in here too. Those will also be really cute. I just want to find like a good amount, because I figure that, you know, I don't really know what's a good amount of stuff for these. I don't want to do just gears. I want to do some other stuff in here too, but let's grab a few gears. That just seems very fitting. I've got, yay! What sort of dice did you make? Yeah, that's why I started streaming. It's because I missed like studio art classes, honestly, where you can just kind of hang out and work on your own projects while people are working on theirs. We're not doing dice today though. Today we're trying something a little bit new. We're figuring out shaker charms and how much stuff to put in them. So I've got grab some gears and things. Pull up. Move this over here. I can move it closer. I'm manually focusing everything. There we go. Grab some gears and things. I do also have, for example, just like these little spheres. Be crocheting. Nice. Sending some crow skull terrarium. Ooh. Crow skull terrariums. That sounds super cool. Did you like 3D print the crow skulls, or like are they actual skulls? Okay, has anybody here made shaker charms before? I'm assuming that a little bit of foil will work fine in here, especially since I'm figuring I'm going to be filling these with oil. I'm assuming I'm going to fill them with oil just because of how big they are. So I'm assuming foil would be fine. Oh, cool. Let's try a little bit of foil. And this will probably get broken up over time, and that's fine. Just little flecks of foil is going to be fine. But, okay, cool. Maybe just like a little bit, maybe? I don't want to like cover up everything else with it. Well, I'm figuring I'm gonna fill this up. I'm gonna like put a clear plastic sheet over the top. I'm not gonna attach it, but then we'll shake it around a little bit and just see if it feels like the right amount of stuff. I've got those. I've got a bunch of little tiny metal bead type things. So I'm figuring we can add some of these. In a few different colors, maybe. Maybe copper. I'm doing it like this, so I'm just kind of having them attached to my finger because I don't want to spill them everywhere. I've just spilled them everywhere. Oh boy, I can hear my cat. Oh no. I have a few other things here to look through too that might be good for this one. And I'm dropping these little tiny beads everywhere. I do also have like I have some different shaped like glitter. Ooh. I have some different shaped like glitter and things. I was thinking maybe kind of like this chunky silver glitter might be kind of fun. I've got obviously the larger ones. I've also got like, you know, chunky, like even chunkier glitter. Could go kind of, I tried to just grab a whole bunch of different stuff. Maybe some of the little like gold ones might be good. I have some other gold in there. There's a lot of copper, but there's a little bit of gold in there too. Could do the little holographic. Okay, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Oh, I've got just little. Well, let's add a few of these. That's what this is for. If you haven't seen this before, this is like a wax pencil, and you can use it to. It's used for like nail art and stuff. Used for picking up small things. It's hard with the spheres. There we go. Got one. These are very similar to those other ones. They're just like slightly bigger. Let's add like a couple of gold ones. I hear my cat being sad out there. She wants me to go give her soft food, I'm sure. Big copper one. Yeah. I need some more like big things in there, I think, that are kind of like focus points. Like I want... Kitten, why are you yelling? I'm not coming to give you soft food right now. I'm in the middle of something. Like a little metal piece. Put one of those in there. Is there any other color here? She's just sitting outside my office yelling at me. That's pretty normal though. She's often sitting outside my office yelling at me. Let's grab one of these, I think. The gold's kind of like very light colored. I don't know. Let's put one in and see how it feels. I might use the tweezers for this. Might be easier to grab it with my fingers, actually. I don't know. How do we feel? It's almost like too bright, I feel like. It's almost too yellow. I think it's too yellow. All of the foil is sticking to it. Oh gosh, they're like staticky. All the little metal bits are sticking to them. Get off. Get off. So maybe no pearls for this one. Because I don't think I have a good color. I don't have like a silver. I have like white, but I don't really have like a silver or a copper color. So maybe not these for this one. We might bring these back for the space ones. I think having some little spheres in the space ones would be really cute. But maybe not in this one. I am gonna try adding a little bit of glitter. I don't want to add too much glitter because I don't want to like cover up everything. But I'll add like a little bit. I'm not usually a big like glitter person. I don't use a lot of glitter in my dice either. I usually use more like mica or I don't know, foils. I use foils more than glitter. Add a couple of these. These are also a type of glitter. They're little like holographic tubes almost of glitter. Here, let me change the focus. See, they're like little holographic tubes. Well, I'd like 3 of those maybe. Oh my gosh, it's hard to do at this angle. There we go. And back out. There we go. I do also have... Oh, this green matches really well. I could do a little bit of this green glitter as well. I have this chunky silver glitter that I was going to use, but I do also have like a chunky green glitter that could match. This is stapled shut. I don't know how old this glitter is. I think I probably inherited it at some point from one of my family members who likes to do crafts. I do kind of like it though, because it kind of has a bunch of different like shapes in it. It's very rough cut. I wonder if I can just stick the staple back in the... Maybe I can just stick the staple back in the holes here. Ow, maybe not. That's fine. I will worry about that later. Try not to get glitter everywhere. I'm gonna try and set this somewhere where I'm not gonna pick it up and get glitter everywhere. Same thing for the green. I think the green matches so well that we'll do a little bit of that in there. Just because it's gonna sparkle so good. I like how I was just talking about how I've never been a huge glitter person. And then I'm just adding a bunch of glitter. Maybe I'm adding some glitter. I think I'm liking it so far. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, I remember I have maybe just some like random shapes and things. Like, I don't really know what these are for. I think maybe they're for like, obviously this is all nail art stuff, but this seems like such an odd random shape. I wonder if maybe it's supposed to be like you put like little tiny gems in the middle or something, but it looks kind of like a mechanical piece. So let's put one of those in there. I'm wondering if we have some more little mechanical looking pieces. I got like just a collection of these. Oops, let me fix the focus. I just got like a collection of these at one point. Oh, I do have some that are like bigger too, actually, that I think might be good. Like I could put, I've got like just some random like squares and things. That'll be good because I have like 1 gold gear in there. I think this'll be good. A big oval. Yeah, I'm starting to like that. I'm starting to like that. This just looks like a little piece of wire almost. Add that. Oh, you know what I should have grabbed? I have little tiny springs and things in my basement. I have to think about where I have those. Should I go grab my little tiny springs and screws? Because those would work great in here. I have some little tiny springs and screws. I should have grabbed those. Tell you what, do I have a be right back? I do have a be right back. I'll turn up the music a little bit. I'm gonna go grab those real quick because I think those would be perfect. I found other things I forgot about too. I found other things. Let me, there we go. So I have my little tiny springs. Let me focus this a little bit better. What is this? I have my little tiny springs. I'm starting to run a little bit low on these because I've been using them in things. I've got little tiny screws. This used to be full of a bunch of different kinds that I took from my last job because they weren't using them. These I found at it was like a crafting thrift store almost. It was all just like random things, and there was a container of just tiny screws. I was like, I could use those. But I found a couple of other things too that I forgot that I had down there. I have little tiny seashells. I don't think they're gonna work for this necessarily, but I do have those. And I also found little tiny fake gems that I got for a different project at one point and then never actually used for that project. These might be useful for actually little red ones in here, like little clock rubies. Could do clear ones like it's a diamond watch, but rubies would probably make more sense. For those that I guess don't know, mechanical watches actually use little stones in them. But let's grab a little tiny spring. Just one. And maybe a couple of the little tiny silver screws. Yeah, that's good. Should I add any of the little tiny gems? Does that feel odd? Does it feel odd if I add little gems. Even though technically a little red one would make sense for a watch. Like a little red one would make sense, but I don't know if it would look weird. What do you think? Do you think a little red one would look weird in there? I don't know if it's even going to be super noticeable. No, let me throw it in and see. Yeah, I don't think it's even all that noticeable, but I feel like... Oh. Is that fixed? Is it good? Is that better? I need to get this microphone figured out. Okay, cool. It's the cable on this microphone, for some reason, it doesn't like to stay in the right spot inside the microphone, and like whenever, like, it just stops working for no real reason. So if I like barely bump anything, the microphone starts humming. It's great, not great. So maybe you guys didn't hear my my question. I was saying I have these little tiny jewels, and I was debating adding a little tiny like red one, because like watches sometimes have like rubies or diamonds or whatever in them as one of the components. I feel like maybe one little red gem in there isn't going to be super noticeable, but it might be fun for people who are like actual watches and how like the mechanical pieces of them. I don't know. Does that seem that seems kind of fun, right? But I think that's starting to look pretty. I think it's looking pretty good. Let me focus a little. Oh, actually, I feel like that's not feeling too bad. That feels like a good amount of stuff, right? Yeah, I think that'll be good. We've got some bigger things, we've got some smaller things, so there's a bunch of visual interest in there. I was gonna try and put things in these, but I'm thinking maybe I will just try to keep them flat. Maybe we can put them underneath you guys. Let me scoot some things. I'm gonna set this over here. Yeah. What do you guys think, though? I feel like a good amount of stuff for a shaker charm. There's definitely cat hair in there. I'll get that out. Got other stuff too. Alright. Which one should we do next? I kind of have some ideas for the moon. I'm thinking maybe we do the moon next. Although, we could have some fun with the heart, too. But, I'll be honest, I kind of want to do the moon because I have... Oh! What is going on with this? It's like, this one's just like losing the... Oh! It's got like a defect. Or something. No, I don't know why it keeps losing them. Anyways, I've got these, which are just a bunch of like bigger sort of space themed things. But it has little tiny rocket ships in here. And I thought it'd be really cute to put a little tiny rocket ship in the moon one. But I mean, there's also star ones and things in here. Could be cute to do a little like star. I'm thinking maybe doing mostly like a silver rocket ship and then mostly gold accents in here. What are you? I don't know. There's a rocket ship and a star. I do have other little space bits over here. I've got little tiny stars. I don't know if those are little tiny stars. So we should definitely put a few of those in there. Might be easier with this. medium-sized stars. Oops. What did we... Oh, there it is. I got these. Could maybe do a little bit of the silver of these, right? Kitten, stop yelling! Why are you yelling? Although I do have these silver star ones, or I have holographic silver star ones. Like we could do. I'm kind of not feeling the holographic for this one, but we could do a few of these like little tiny. They're not super tiny, but some of the smaller, like just like those size stars. I think those would be cute. I'm just thinking that mostly stars in the rocket ship in here would be cute. Oh, although the pearls would be cute too. Should I go? Ooh. I could go for blue. Maybe a few of like, or purple. Ooh, maybe some purple. A few purple, pearls, white and purple. Where did that go? Because there's like just the faintest bit of purple in here, and I feel like it would tie it in nicely. Yeah, I think purple's gonna be nice. It's like kind of dark and subtle almost, but I feel like it really matches the other colors in there. See, it kind of matches the foil and things. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Let's add a couple of different sizes. And maybe, like, there is a lighter purple too. Ooh, that might be kind of pretty. Could do that like lighter purple. So maybe not doing the white, but doing some of the lighter purple ones. This definitely needs more stuff in it, though. I can already tell that it's gonna need more items. Because I want it to move, but I also, you know, don't want it to feel empty. Yeah, we'll call that good. On the purple, the little purple ones. I could add some of the more yellow, goldy ones, I suppose. That I was saying were too yellow. Oops, a little bit. Copper foil fell out of the other thing. All right, let me see how these yellow ones feel. In this one, and the other one they felt too yellow, but these ones I might be okay. Yeah, they're kind of okay on that, I think. I wish I could zoom you guys in a bit. Can I zoom you guys in a bit? Oh, wait. Oh, that's as far as it zooms. I could zoom you in a little bit. We'll do that. I think the yellow's okay. I think the yellow's okay. The like, the brighter yellow colors. There's like a lighter yellow and a darker yellow. I'm thinking the darker one is kind of nice. What's the lighter one? Yeah. Just a couple of those maybe. I think I don't know, I'm liking the little pearls for this design in particular, with all the stars and everything. I feel like it's fun. I'm gonna add a few slightly larger silver beads. Couple mid-sized gold ones. else have we got? What else have we got? I mean, I could add some little blue gems. I do also, yeah, I could add some little blue ones here. Just add a little bit of like, maybe a little bit of sparkle when things are moving. It's kind of my thought there. Because I doubt it'll be very visible, the blue ones. I think they'll blend in. I don't even know where that went. That's how much it blends in. I don't know where that went. Where did that go? Oh, there they are. Oh, there's a gold one here. Let's see if I can show you. Ooh, looks like I have to hold it and focus it. You kind of see the light reflecting off one of the blue ones there. They're very subtle. I think it's kind of nice though. It really matches the blue in there. I think it'll help it sparkle even more. Well, it's just like, you know, moving around as shaker charms are built to do. Add a third one. So I think this one should definitely be nice and sparkly. Not even with necessarily like glitter, but we could add a little bit of glitter. This is glow in the dark glitter. Oh, we could add a little bit of glitter. This is actually glow in the dark glitter too, if we wanted to. Although I'm thinking of going a little bit more glow in the dark and cartoony with the other one, with the star shaped one. I think we should give them, I want to give them like completely different feels. Like I know that the base resin is the same for both of these. I poured them at the same time, but I think it'd be really fun to try and give them completely different vibes and make this one a little bit more like classy and this one a little bit more cartoonish. And that's kind of where I'm trying to go with these at the moment. So I'm sticking to more, yeah, I think it's fun. I think it's fun to have the variety. I'm sticking more with like the like solid colors and metallics and stuff for this, just because those feel a little bit, you know, cleaner and more classy. But let's see what we've got. I've got some more like stars and things though. Fun star-shaped things. Yeah, I do have. Nah. Let's look at what star shapes we have here. Oh, this is like a bigger version, I think, of the stars that I have in there. I have one of those. I'm thinking maybe we find some. Oh my gosh. Maybe some like shapes that aren't anything in particular. They're just kind of shapes. Oh, I do have these ones here that I could do. So I could add just like a random triangle or something. Is that gonna look weird? I don't know. I feel like the random shape kind of works in there. Like, if I add a couple of them, do like a random triangle and a random circle, it'll look purposeful. Or does that feel like too many ideas if I do the random just shapes in there? I am starting to like this though. I'm feeling like this is starting to be like a vibe for sure. Saw cat hair, where'd it go? There it is. We could maybe just add some more stars. Oh, I do still have this chunky silver glitter too. We could add a little bit of this chunky silver glitter. I feel like that is kind of the nice thing about. I'll add a little bit. Metallics is, as I say, that's the nice thing about metallics is it always kind of looks classy. Yeah. I think that'll be good. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's look at the star then, because you're talking about making this one a little bit more cartoon-ish, which I have all sorts of fun things for this. I have glow-in-the-dark stars. I have different bright colors of stars. I've got what else have I got? I mean, we could do like some iridescent foil. We could do all the fun different pearls over here in different colors. Should we do like, I feel like that yellow might be kind of like, it really contrasts it, but it might be kind of fun in there. Let's try a few of these. Yeah, I kind of like those. They feel very different, I feel like, to the background, but I kind of like that. We could do that and maybe a few of the pink ones. Maybe we go for kind of like a primary, sort of primary color scheme on this one. That was more of those than I meant to add, I think. I'll stick that. And then I was saying let's add some glow-in-the-dark glitter. Maybe just a little bit. This one's I think gonna be more glitter heavy than a lot of the other ones. Ooh, I've got little purple. Now I'm moving away, I guess, from the. Oops. I do also have this mix. Nah, that's not quite right. I'm just saying I have the little tiny purple ones of the beads too. I don't know if that quite matches the color scheme we were talking. And we'll add some of the glow-in-the-dark stars though. Just because that's fun. Oops, that was more than I meant to grab. Let's add a bunch in there though. Dun, dun, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Oh, I have little blue. Oh, I've got little blue stars too. I'll add some of those as well. Maybe. We're going glitter heavy. I want to add some larger things because I want there to be kind of like little focal points in here. That's why I'm trying to have kind of a mix of sizes and things. It's because I feel like it gives it more visual interest. Like these are all very similar in size at the moment, and it makes it everything kind of blend together. So I'm thinking let's add some pearls. Let's maybe add some slightly larger stars in there. Some different sized glitter, or maybe maybe some of the little iridescent foil bits. Maybe we go for like a light blue. Well, let's just throw all those in. I don't know what else to throw in here. Oh, you know, I have these big silver stars. I'll add a big one of those. I don't know how I feel about the silver though. The silver kind of doesn't match at this point. What do you think? Is the silver too different? I've got everything else is like very bright colored. I kind of feel like the silver doesn't match. Alright, I want to add something that's bigger, that's probably not silver. I mean, if I had something else, maybe I try to add some more of that kind of pink color. Pink peachy color. Should I add some pink? Maybe? No. Oh, I do have like... Oh, I do have like these bigger stars. Yeah, I think pink's a good idea. Oh, you know, I think these light pink ones might... I'm kind of trying to actually... I have a little half... Okay. I've got the little pearls. I also have these little like half pearls that are... Let me flip this around so you guys can see. Do I have any rose gold stuff? Oh, yeah, I mean, I have kind of like this sort of rose gold glitter. What else do I have? I've got little... Actually, I don't have any rose gold butterflies. That's more copper. I have more copper than rose gold stuff. That's not quite it. Not really. I don't have a ton of rose gold options. I was thinking... So the thing with these is that they'll get flipped around. See, they'll end up with the round side down. I think... Let's try a couple of these pink ones and see how we're feeling about them. I'm thinking the like lighter pink in here is probably gonna be our closer because they're just like slightly more orange. Because I think, yeah, oh yeah, I kind of like that pink actually. Should I just do one? Is that gonna look too odd if I just have one? I like it better with just one. It's too like even if I do two, and I think if I did three, it'd be too much for the pink. But it sticks out a little bit more this way. Oh, you know, I do have glow-in-the-dark butterflies in that kind of salmon color. Do you think I'm getting too far off if I add butterflies? Oh, I have this glitter too, which might be kind of pretty. That kind of pearl. I don't think so though. I don't mind it, but I have the like single colored pearls in there and I feel like it doesn't match those. Could add, where did that? Could add some of this. That might be good. Little, ooh, actually the iridescent flakes might be kind of pretty. Let's add a little bit of this. Is that my cat that's outside that's yelling? It's probably the cat that's inside that's yelling. I do also have pink glow-in-the-dark glitter here that we could add if we wanted to. Nope, that is the cat inside that's yelling. Got like purple. And this is also kind of purple. Tiny buttons. Not quite the vibe, maybe. A little moon. Little shooting star. Oh, she's still yelling. I don't know, does this feel finished enough, do you think? Like, obviously it actually has a fair amount of stuff in it. I just worry that it doesn't have any sort of, like, focal point beyond the pearls in there. Like, everything else is gonna kind of blend together. I guess maybe that might be fine, though. Like, we're kind of experimenting, right? So maybe we try a bunch of different things and see what ends up feeling the best. Could even take out one of the... Oh, my cat. I think I didn't feed her. I'm gonna set this one to the side. If anybody has any ideas for the star one, let me know. But let's think about the heart one. Oh, the heart one. Okay, this one I was thinking maybe one of these little pearls would be kind of cute. One or two of them. Maybe two of them. Of two different sizes. I was also thinking that, like, butterflies would be cute in this one. Maybe in that color. That pink doesn't quite match. Could do a little bit of glow in the dark glitter kind of stuff. Although I think let's go like mostly like light color, like white, I think, and stuff on the inside of this, yeah? Like white and like iridescent and that sort of thing. I think that'll be like a fun, different style than what we've done so far. I do still want a mix of things, and I still kind of want to go more classy. But we'll do... I have the big pearls, and then I could do some white ones that aren't quite the same. Sort of, nah, they're not quite the same color. That might be weird. We could do... This glitter might be kind of cute in this, actually. Got like... little... What do you think of this glitter? It's got like yellow and pinks and things. I don't know if the yellow would feel weird. Oh my gosh, that cat. I'm thinking a little bit of this. I think this might be kind of cute. I kind of want to go like cutesy almost. I think that's kind of the vibe. I want to go cutesy. I do have clear ones here. I don't know how well these will show up in here, but I do have some like some clear. Whoop! That was more than I meant to add, but that's okay. They're also all over my table. I don't know if these will even show up in the oil or not. I don't know what the like light refraction is gonna be, right? Like, I'm gonna add some of the little glow in the dark butterflies. Just a few. Yeah, 5 is good. I think the pink's looking cute and kind of understated, but I think that's good. Oh, you know what I do have over here? I have a little like bright pink flower glitter that I haven't actually opened. I don't actually know where this came from. So I could add some of these little like hot pink ones. I don't know if that's too bright, but there's some like more hot pink sort of glitter in there. So it might be a good pop. Put a few of those in. Oops, I accidentally put a bigger one in, but that's okay. It also works. There's also like little green. What if I did? Do you think the little green leaves would match, or would that be like too many? I guess I have flowers and butterflies in here, so I guess leaves might work. Let me just grab one. See how it feels. See if it feels like out of place. I don't know. What do you think? Does that leaf feel out of place, or do you feel like it matches? I feel like the shine on it it works. But do I need to add more like flowers and things if I'm gonna do a leaf in there? Maybe. Oh, there's like some lighter colored flowers in here. Let's get some variety. Let me get the lighter colored flowers, not these ones. Yes, there we go. Add a couple of these. Especially if I add more flowers. Okay, cool. Oh, you know, the white pearls didn't work, but I wonder if pink ones would, since I've got everything else kind of with the pink. Maybe do I need like some sort of bigger flower? Oh god. I do have other butterflies as well. Alright, we'll do a couple of other butterflies as well. Just like one or two. Oh wait, do I have... Oh, I have more flower glitter over here. And this flower glitter. We could pull out a few pink and purple ones maybe from here. I don't know if purple's getting a little bit too far off. Actually, the orange maybe? I feel like... Oh my gosh. These are so thin. I've got a little bit of orange in there from some of the other glitter. Is that going to be... that orange is too bright. Let me get the orange out. And I'll show you. The orange... you can see that orange. It stands out so much. The other little bits of orange work in there, I think, because they're kind of like iridescent. And so they actually... they don't just stay orange. They also go kind of pink and feel a little bit more muted. I think I want all of the really bright tones in here to... Oh yeah, there's another flower. I think I want all of the really bright tones in here to be pink. Oh my gosh, I've spilled other flowers all over my table. Let's see here. I actually think that's looking kind of cute. Does it need anything else? Does it need anything else, or is it looking kind of cute like that? I feel like it's looking kind of cute like that. I just don't know if the little like clear beads in there are gonna show up or not once I get the liquid in. So I worry that I'm gonna lose some of the texture that I have going on. I could add another color of beads, but I kind of don't want another color of beads. I could add a little bit of white glitter too, but should we just trust it? Like, just let it do its thing. I could add some iridescent flakes as well. Let me just open this up and look. Iridescent flakes might be pretty. A little bit of those. Because I know these will show up. What do you guys think? Should I do it? Should I do it? Is it too many things? No one said anything, so I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Okay. Alright. I think these are all pretty good. Do it! Alright. When in doubt, more glitter! Yes, hello, kitten. I'm in the middle of something. I can't come hang out with you at the moment. Oh boy. I have 4 cats. One of my cats, she got into the habit, it's not this one that's yelling at me, it's a different one. But she got into the habit of getting tucked in under the covers on my bed. So she'd come in here and she'd meow at me and then lead me to my room so that I could come tuck her in. It was very cute. But recently, instead of coming in and asking to be tucked in under the covers, she's been coming in and then leading me to my room and then being like, come snuggle with me. And I'm like, I'd love to, but I've got stuff I need to do. There's other things to do, cat. All of my cats are very, they like to hang out. But sometimes it's like, I've got stuff I need to do. Alright. The only one I'm not 100% sure on, let's get these up a little bit, is this one. I worry that it doesn't have enough, like, any focal point to it. There's no, like, there's nothing in it that feels like it stands out as the focal point. Should we just leave it as is, though? Should we leave it as is and just let it not have a focal point? Like, you know what I could add? I do have little tiny... No, I don't think that fits. It doesn't really... The colors and stuff don't fit. I do have little tiny unicorn-shaped, like, glitter metal bits. But I don't think that the colors quite work with that. So, let me move this up out of the way. Remove some stuff. Because I think if we've got, you know, all of the things put in, then it's time to start trying to put the covers on these things. And this is the part that I am not as, we'll see how it goes. I'm not 100% sure how to do this correctly. I do have, I'm gonna grab my gloves. Oh, I should also mention, I do also have, like, I brought some stickers, because I figured we could put them on here before we dome them, like, you know, around the edge. We could also do that with, like, you know, put a gear or something along the side, like, on the top, like, might look kind of cute. We could put, like, a butterfly on the, oh, yeah, a butterfly, or a little piece of greenery or something on top of this one. That would help tie in the leaf, for sure. Maybe one of these, like, kind of blue and green ones. That would stand out from the pink. Yeah. Anyway, so I brought these two, so we could do that. I think that'll be fun. But I've got the little, like, sheets here. Oh no! I'm losing my foil. It's sticking to, everything it can. So there is, let me just a second here. Okay, protective things on this side. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this. I'm gonna push these off to the side. While I'm doing this, feel free to keep thinking up ideas for that star, because I'm still not 100% sure on this. I'm gonna kind of hold it in. So I want to cut it like slightly in from where the actual oopsies, I've just stuck my fingers in everything. Maybe it would have been easier to pour everything into a tiny cup. Alright. I'm gonna attempt to cut like slightly inside the circle that I just drew for this. So I want it to be slightly smaller, but not like so small that it doesn't cover. I'm focusing so hard. The foil! The foil! It's so staticky. Alright. Hopefully... It's actually a little bit too big there. Let me cut this down a little bit. Oh my gosh, cat. I'm gonna... Cutting, I'm wasting a little bit on this first one as I figure out how to size this, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, cat. You're so loud. Oh, there you go. That's a better size. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That covers everything. So, okay. If I understand this correctly, I'm going to pull off the little protective sheet. I have gotten fingerprints all over this thing. Oh gosh, is that... Maybe I should put the gloves on now. I'm gonna put some gloves on now. Partially just to keep fingerprints off of this. But I'm thinking that I need to like put a little bit of UV resin around it, right? To kind of seal it. That's how this works. Okay. Okay. So let's give this a shot. Grab that. Grab my light. If anybody has made shaker charms before and has any recommendations on how to do this, I would love to hear them, because this is very new to me. I'm making this up a little bit as I go along. I'm just, yeah. I'm assuming I just put like a little bit along the edge here. Like just enough to kind of hold it in place. barely any. But all the way up to this little hole here. That's my guess. And then put that on. Oh my gosh, the foil. The foil is kind of annoying. That's fine, that one can be stuck to the back. Don't care at this point. That's fine, you can stick to that. I don't care if you stick to that. I just want to make sure that it's in a good spot. It's covering everything, but it's not overhanging the side. Okay. I think that's good. And then cook it. Oh my gosh. I need to put new batteries in this or something. Or get a new flashlight or something. This thing is starting to go. I'm thinking maybe we do this one, just the one, like all the way to the end, just to see if it works. And then we'll come back and do the other 3. So the next step I'm gonna do is I'm going to fill this with the liquid and try to like fill in the hole, and we'll see how well that works. And make sure that it stays sealed, because that's kind of my concern a little bit. It's just whether it's gonna stay sealed or whatever. Okay, I just wanna, is everything, okay, it feels like it's pretty solidly on there. Here's the question, should I put any like gears, like, hi Jen! Long time no see! Well, I mean, like, I've chatted with you, but like, long time no see in stream. We've got all the stuff put into the shakers. I'm attempting to seal this one now. I've got the little plastic lid piece on. I'm debating whether I want to add like some gears kind of like on top around the outside. You know what I mean? Like I could decorate it with like a few gears. That might be kind of cute, but there are gears on the inside too. Oh, you know what I should do? I should have done like a watch. I put some hands and things in there. I should have put like watch hands on it so that it looked like it was actual watch with like things floating around on the inside. You think leave it be? Alright. So, we're gonna add liquid next. I'm thinking oil. I'm thinking mineral oil. That's my thought. This is technically baby oil. It's just unscented baby oil, but it's the same thing. So let's try this. I grabbed a syringe and a needle. Why am I picking up so much air with this? I'm glad I grabbed a tissue. Alright. Alright, moment of truth. Let's try this. Oh, good. That fits in there. I'm hoping that this stays sealed. That's kind of the main concern, right? So it doesn't stay sealed. Oh my god. Kitten! I'm trying to work on things. You can't. Why are you yelling? I mean, I want to try and fill this as much as possible. So I'm thinking, why is it suddenly so hard to press? Ooh, I've overfilled it. It like got caught. That's gonna be an issue. It's like I'm... Why is my syringe making it so hard to press? Okay. I'm going to, oops. Ah, I see. I need to not, I am attempting to, well, I'm using baby oil, but mineral oil. I'm trying that, and we're gonna see how it works. I'm going to see if I can fill in this little hole. with some of the UV resin. I'll do that first, and then I will go back and dome it with some UV resin. But I want to fill it in first so that it's sealed. We'll see if it seals all right. But yeah, I'm trying mineral oil. Like when I'm doing liquid cores and dice, I use like a mixture of water and things. But the stuff that I'm putting in these is quite a bit heavier, I feel like, than a lot of the stuff that I use in liquid cores. You know, I'm using little metal bits and bigger plastic pieces and that sort of stuff. So I'm thinking that it, and not like, it will help those things move slower when you're shaking it around. With the like liquid cores, I'm doing mica. You can do it with oil, but it makes it so that it doesn't really swirl very much because it's so fine. Oh, the shaker cookies! Yeah, those are so cool. Okay, let me wipe this down. Okay. I wonder if it's... Okay, seems to be... Okay. I don't know, the oil may or may not be a good idea. It might be too slow. This is why we're doing one of them, and then we'll decide for the other ones what we want to do. All right, let's try doming it. I just want to make sure that the oil and stuff's cleared off. I think we're okay. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so let's see if we can dome this with our... I'm wondering if I should try doming it up here too. It's probably not necessarily... Okay. So I don't really use UV resin to dome things very often, so we'll see how this goes. I mostly just kind of want to smooth out the top. I don't use a lot of UV resin for things, partially just because I feel like it's not quite as it doesn't cure quite as hard as the 2-part epoxy. So it just doesn't feel as sturdy. It feels like it's gonna dent more in things than the 2-part epoxy. So if I can, I tend to use the 2-part. But let's try it with the UV resin and see how it feels. If all else, like if I decide that I don't like the UV resin for the doming, I can always decide to dome things with 2-part epoxy resin in future. So let me move some of the stuff around. I do want to make sure that it's not overflowing the side before I cure it. But I want to make sure that it's covering the top nice and even. And that it's getting all the way to the ends and things. So I'm trying to kind of use the light to see if it's completely covered. Not. I want air bubbles to be popped. I need a little bit more. There's a few spots that are opening up that are kind of trying to pull away just because the UV resin's trying to flatten itself. It doesn't have quite enough there. That's looking better. Cat hair there. Cat hair out. I mostly just want to make sure that everything is sealed in completely. And that is not all the way to the edge. I wonder if some of this is the oil too. Dude, the cat hair saga never ends. I was thinking yesterday about how I'm gonna have to figure out. I want to figure out a bunch of like timestamps from past streams and things where I mention, oh, there's cat hair. That's gonna be such a big thing to try and do. Okay, I'm curing it now. I want to get everything set. And then we'll see how it's feeling. I'm not gonna mess with it too much. Like, I don't want to touch the top too much. Once I get this kind of set, I'm gonna set it. Cat hair compilation, basically. Yeah, if anyone wants to make a compilation of all of the times that I've talked about cat hair in my streams, it'd be great. Thank you. Ooh, I think that's the oil. I think the oil is giving it kind of an odd texture in some spots. I think maybe, I wonder if isopropyl alcohol would work well to get the oil off of there, or if it would do weird things to the plastic. But the UV resin here is definitely doing odd things. I don't think I want to use a tissue on it either. Oh, I could use the isopropyl alcohol and the UV resin though, and then add some more. I'm less worried about it affecting the UV resin. It'll kind of probably mess with it a little bit, but if I'm gonna add another layer anyways, it's not a huge deal. Let's see if I can show you what's happening though. Yeah, weird. Okay, let me, a second, I've got so much stuff over here now. Let me get to my mouse. Let me see if I can angle this. There you go. See that texture? Look at that texture in the UV resin. That's interesting. It's gotta be the oil, like oil left on there, that's like risen as I've cured the UV resin. That's the only thing I could think of that would cause that. All right, let me grab my isopropyl alcohol. It's just right behind me. And let's try cleaning this up a little bit, maybe adding a little bit more the thing. But let me grab that and try cleaning this off, and then we'll add a little bit more of the UV resin. Oh, I can also, you know, make it so you guys can see the table again. Okay, just a second. I need to clean this office at some point. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure that's what that's. Okay, hopefully that got the oils off of there. That's what we were concerned about, was the oils. Let that dry completely, and then we'll add a little bit more of the UV resin. But I think let me while I wait for that to dry completely, let me well, I guess, oh my gosh, it's so hard to get it in the right spot. Yeah, I think maybe the oil was a good call. Because things still fall pretty fast in there, depending on what it is. There's a good mix. Mix of speeds and things. So even with the oil, things are still falling pretty fast. Alright, let's try adding a little bit more UV resin here. See how it goes. I'm gonna try not to try not to touch this either, because I know that I've still got oil on my gloves. Oops. Alright. I just want this to get smoothed out a bit. Add a fair amount there and then move it around. Hi, Luna.
There's a kitty cat here.
It's not the screaming one. Well, it is the screaming one, but it's not the one that was screaming outside my office before. My cats just like to scream. Okay, yeah, it's not like splitting apart in sections quite like it was on the last time, so that makes me feel a little bit better about it. I think it probably is not running into weird oily patches this time. But let's cook it. There are still some. Can I still like? There's still a few like bubbles and stuff on the surface. I wish they would go away. They're not super noticeable. Let's just cook it. Just getting one of these done, I think, will make me feel a little bit better about the process. Honestly, this hasn't been too difficult. I think the most difficult thing has been not getting the oil everywhere. I guess it is kind of the bonus of doing water as opposed to oil, is that it's much easier to clean up. You know, it evaporates, but I want this to be, I'm gonna set this in the windowsill once it's cured enough, just so that it can get some more sunlight. I'll let it sit there for a while. There's still a few little kind of like tiny pock marks where there was bubbles, but it's not like it was last time. Alright, I think that's probably good. I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm good. Alright, can I move my, trying to move my light over so we can, every time, gotta change the focus. And, ooh! Alright, there we go. That's one of them done. How are we feeling about how much stuff is in there? Oop. Does it feel like a good amount of stuff, or does it need like, should things have more stuff, less stuff? A good amount of stuff. Alright, something's not moving. Needs more glitter. Well, you think everything needs more glitter. To be fair, all of the rest of them have more glitter than this one, I feel like. Maybe a bit more. I think I lost some of the foil that was in here too. Because it kept, the foil kept, like, sticking to things. Alright. I might have messed up the bottom there. Okay. Alright, this one's I'm gonna set this one on the windowsill so that it can sit in the sun and cure more. Alright. Take the ones off. Some chunky glitter. Yeah, I probably could have done some more, like some like this sort of glitter. That probably would have been good. Well, so do you think this probably could use some more chunky glitter? Before I make a lid for this one, should I put some more glitter in it? 'Cause I could add some chunky glitter. Oh my gosh, Luna! You're so loud! If anyone's curious what's shaking the desk and being very loud, it is Luna tearing up a box on top of my desk. She's over there hiding behind the isopropyl alcohol. Just a few pieces of the chunk glitter. There we go. Yeah, I think it's a good call. Good call. That makes it feel more full. Yeah, I think that'll be good. I could add more of the, like, chunky star glitter too. Maybe one more star. Yes, I know your personal philosophy, Jen. I know your personal philosophy when it comes to glitter. Add one more little star glitter as well. I was talking earlier about how I don't use a lot of glitter in my dice. I use like more mica and foils. I don't use a lot of glitter. Yep. So hard to hold in place. Knew that was gonna happen at some point. Just a moment. My hands got all sweaty in the gloves. It's okay. To be fair, we let most of the stuff stayed in. It was just the little pearls and a little bit of the glitter. Your precious glitter, Jen. Okay. I think think we're okay. I think we're okay. Set that over there. Let's get this cut out. There's so much stuff on my desk, right? My cabbages. Try not to touch the side that's not protected by the thingy. I'm trying to cut it a little bit smaller than what I drew, because I want it to not overhang. Where are you guys? There's you guys. This is gonna be fun once I get to the more complicated shapes too. I have some that are not nearly as like standard shaped as these ones. Like I have like an ice cream cone one. I think it's an ice cream cone. Ice cream cone? I think I have an ice cream cone shaped one if I remember correctly. So let's see how this. Alright. Oh, I stuck my hand in. Move resin on the table. Okay, I'm just gonna hold this. Okay. I'm just marking where it's like slightly too big, so I can cut it down a bit more. I will say these are quite fun to make. I did have fun like sorting through all of the little tiny bits and bobs that I have and going, ooh, what should I put in each one to be thematic? There's something I like sorting things into themes, I think. Oh, that'll work. Yes, a little bit. No, yeah, that'll work. That works fine. I suppose I could glue it down and then pull off the thing. I just want to make sure that, like, I probably have fingerprints on it, and I want to double check before I put it down. Yep, there's fingerprints all over that. I might grab a new tissue that doesn't have oil all over it. Sorting, yep. There's just something nice about, or like, putting things into fun categories. I have like all sorts of random stuff that I've saved that I've been like, oh, I could use that for an art project at some point. It's just random things. Anyways, it's been a little bit since I've done it, but I've spent a fair amount of time just sitting on the floor in my basement in the utility room, sorting things into tubs. Mostly by size and material. Some of the things are by type, like that's how these springs ended up here. There for now. But there's something relaxing about it. I've always liked figuring out, like, I don't know. I like spreadsheets and graphs and things too. I like finding patterns and things. I think that's really what it is. So I just think it's fun to find patterns and things. I feel like this needs some gold glitter. That's not quite the right gold. better. Do I have any just gold glitter here? I didn't actually bring any just gold glitter. What about these though? Oh my gosh, maybe. There we go. Oh. In the spreadsheets, but you do you, girl. Yeah. To be fair, it's very boring to like just fill in spreadsheets forever. I don't enjoy that, but I do like finding patterns and things. Like I made like a spreadsheet at one point trying to figure out like how D&D races are balanced so that I could kind of give numerical values to different aspects of them to try and be able to create balanced new D&D races. That's the sort of thing that I like to make spreadsheets about. Alright. Let's get this one going. I've taken my gloves off. Let me put my gloves back on. Problem is, of course, that I've gotten oil on these gloves now, so I'm going to end up getting... Yeah, it's that sort of spreadsheets. There we go, there's you guys. Okay, just a little... I want to add like the barest amount that's actually coding. Not coding, but is continuous. Where's my tool? Try and get this thing centered without getting fingerprints on the inside. I think that's good. Ah. Alright. Not that I ever got anywhere with that spreadsheet. I mean, I did. Like, I kind of got things sort of figured out. I think I realized that Tiefling was, like, very under, like, compared to the other races, it didn't have nearly as much, I think it was Tiefling. One of them, it was just like, wow, this is really not powerful compared to the other ones. But I don't know. It was one of those things that was like, ooh, this seems like a fun Saturday afternoon sort of thing to do. Alright. Alright, I think that's probably on there. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, now we need to add our oil. I want to try and not make a huge mess like I did last time. My problem is that for some reason the plunger on my syringe got like stuck. I don't know why it was having trouble compressing, but it was. I'm gonna... Well, I just put a bunch of air in there. But let's get some more. air bubbles to... I'll go to this side so that I can... Ah, I got it on the outside again. I'm filling it with baby oil, or mineral oil. Which, just because I'm using heavier things, I figured that... Ooh. I think we'll call that good. Wipe that off a little bit with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. Hopefully it doesn't mess with the plastic too much. The problem I'm finding, yeah, it kind of does. The problem is that I keep spilling it, and then it makes it kind of weird to sorry, keep bumping you guys. Just a second. Let me fill this in, and then we can talk more. I'm just a little distracted. Is this working anymore? Oof, I might need to get a new light. It's very, it has lost a lot of brightness. But yeah, no, I'm using mineral oil just because, there's such heavy pieces on the inside. I figured that it would make it so that they, move around a little bit slower when you shake it. I thought that would be better. Whereas with dice, I use usually a mixture of like water and glycerin. Okay, I think it is at least, there we go. It's sealed. There's oil though. I think I'm gonna have to do what I did on the last one, where I covered it with the... Oh, I think maybe it's leaking here. That might be what's going on. But I think I'm gonna have to do the thing where I coated it with the UV resin, and then I go back and kind of dome it again. I'll at least get the... At least get everything sealed. I feel like maybe it's not completely sealed at the moment. I do worry about like how strong these are. I don't know. This is my first time making shaker charms, so I don't really know how strong they'll be. I worry that, you know, this cap part might come off. Let me angle you guys up a little. Wah! I'm so sorry, I dropped you. I'm scooting you over though. But I worry that like the cap part might come off, or I don't know if it'll get like punctured or something. I don't know. It's so new to me. I don't know. Okay, let me spread this around a little bit. I'm not going to worry as much this time about it being completely evenly covered. I just want to make sure that it's sealed, and then I'll come back with another layer. I'll clean it off with some isopropyl alcohol, and then I'll come back with another layer of resin to properly make everything look nice on top. You know, I was thinking this was unscented baby oil, but it might not be. It kind of smells nice. I do want the bubbles in such a pot. Alright, let's just, we'll call this good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with these. here's the next question: is how do I price these? Right? That's always the worst part, I feel like, with making and selling things. Like, it's so much fun to make things, but figuring out how to price them is not nearly as much fun. Oh, you know, we could, do we want to, oh, wait. Before we do the other layer, too, so I'm going to use that on that. I have little, like, space stickers. I have little star stickers and things. We could put a few on here around kind of the corners and things. So they wouldn't move around, but they'd add another, like, layer to it. You know what I mean? Like, you'd have, what do you guys think? If we add like some little constellation type things around, like on the top before we add the second layer of UV resin, that might be kind of cute. Add some constellations. Okay, I like the idea of constellations actually. Okay, I'm gonna call that good. I'm gonna take gloves off for a second. Alright, let's wipe this down with some more of the isopropyl alcohol. Should we do constellations over the entire, like... Ooh, that is not cured. Oh, this stupid flashlight. Should we do constellations over the entire surface? Maybe? Or just do them, like... Let's see what we got in here, maybe. Let's see maybe what we've got. But I do think some little constellations would be cute. Is that feeling a little bit? That's maybe feeling a little bit better. Oof, there's some little bits of cotton in here now. Why is this not cured? Maybe I didn't move this around enough. Just a minute. More cat hair. Well, I want to let that sit for a minute. I'm gonna clean it off again, but I'm gonna set it over here for a minute. Or maybe it'll get a little bit of sunlight. Let's look at what stickers I have. Because I do think it'd be cute to put constellations over the top of that. I'm thinking in gold. Yeah. What have I got here? I'm thinking gold. Alright. So we've got these. That's like constellations. This is kind of constellations. That's got stars and things. I don't know about this one, maybe. So I was thinking maybe like let me focus you guys in a little bit closer. I was thinking maybe like, you know, that sort of thing. Maybe like, I don't know, a few just the random stars, and then like some of these type ones with the little lines and things. I could try and make like some constellation. Oh yeah, here's another cute little. See, there's another cute little like constellation type one. I'm thinking some of the little like constellation type ones, and I'm thinking maybe over the whole surface. So you have all the stuff that's kind of moving around behind it. I might be kind of cute, and we're trying a bunch of different things, so I might as well try it and see if I like it. These are all kind of test ones. These are all just to see, you know, what works, what doesn't work, type stuff. So might as well try it. All right, let me wipe this down one more time. So I'm gonna clear stuff off of here. Ah, more cat hair! How strange. I've never seen that in my arts and crafts before. She said like a liar. Let that dry. Ah! All right, let's try this. Let's put some of these on here and see what we think. Let's try this one first. Can I get it? So I'm just grabbing one of these. Let's try it. We're trying it. We're experimenting. Everything's an experiment. I don't want to overdo it, but I do want these to be like yeah. Trying to get this off the sheet is easier said than done. And let's do some more just stars. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how we're feeling. Let me focus a little bit closer. You can tell the surface doesn't look very good, but what do we think about having this like the stars and things on the surface? So it has all that stuff behind it, but it has some like constellations and things on the surface. I think maybe it needs like one more star down here, but what do we think of that as a concept? It almost honestly feels kind of subtle. I feel like it's not super noticeable. That up there, actually. Pay no attention to the texture of the surface. That is going to change. I'm just mostly concerned with the stuff on the surface. What do we think? Let's fill it in. Let's fill it in and see how it looks. I'm hoping that the surface here is clean enough that some more UV resin will stick properly. Oh, this is gonna make the those stars and things show up a lot better too. Yeah, I think the stuff's not moving around as much, which is good. Oh, those, yeah, those stickers show up so much better now that they're coated and everything's shiny. But let's get this cooked and then we can see how we're feeling. Just wanna make sure everything's nice and smooth. That's looking pretty good. All right. Oh, I wish this would focus automatically well for me, but it does not. So you may have noticed I've been streaming from my office for the past 3 or so streams, I think. Last few streams. Yeah, I finally decided to just bite the bullet and buy a laptop for my crafting space, because the computer that I've been using is it crashed a couple of times. It was an old computer to begin with, and a friend gave it to me to use, but it was going out. But I'm kind of excited to have a laptop down there instead of a desktop type thing, just because I think it'll make it a lot easier for if we want to do streams other places. Like, you know, if we want to do like a soap making stream, it's going to be so much easier to like move a laptop over to my soap making space. We could do that if we wanted to. We could move somewhere else in my house and work on things. Like, I don't know, that sounds fun to me. It gives us it opens up a lot more opportunities for things. So, getting a laptop, which I think will be good. So hopefully, I don't know what I'm gonna stream next week. I don't know what I'm gonna stream next week. I don't know if we're gonna do resin. It'll probably depend a bit on whether I get that laptop set up or not for streaming. I don't know if we might do we could do like a video game or something. I'm not sure. There's a few games that I think it'd be fun to play on stream. That I just haven't played yet. How's this looking? I don't want to touch the top there. It's not perfect, but I think it's good enough. I worry about some of these edges here. Let me just kind of smooth out some of these edges. If I want to smooth out these edges, I kind of need to fill everything else in with a little bit more, I think. Make it even. Okay. I'm concerned with the edges here, because that's kind of where the plastic bit that's sealing everything in is. The edge of it is. I want to make sure that that edge is covered. Because I don't want anything to seep out. I want to make sure these are nice and sealed. So make sure those are nice and filled in. The problem is, of course, then trying to get everything to be nice and smooth. So we're just going to add a little bit more resin to the top. But pay extra close attention to the edges. But I don't want any open gaps and things. Sorry, I'm kind of holding it where you guys can't see it. Looking okay. Let me just cook that. I've found that I tend to talk more when I'm working on things that I am more comfortable with. Because usually, you know, I try to have kind of a running commentary as I work on things. But like when I'm pouring resin, that's pretty easy because I don't have to think about it too much. But when I am like focused, it's just like, oh gosh, I can't do words and focus on this at the same time. Speaking of focus, there we go. So So I'm gonna get the top of this cooked, and then I will show it to you guys, and then I'm gonna set this in the windowsill as well. So that it can sit in the sun for a little bit and finish, you know, kind of hardening up. Because this light really isn't the best. The sunlight's gonna work better. Alright. I'm gonna call that good. I'm not gonna touch the top. Yeah, I think it's, oh man, I kind of missed a spot, didn't I? I'm not gonna cook these. I'm gonna set it in the windowsill, and hopefully things will level there. But let me bring this up closer. Yay! I like this one. I think the little oh my gosh, what are they called? Constellations on top are kind of cute. Yay, got a little rocket ship in there. Some things are definitely heavier than others and fall a lot quicker. Those little metal pieces, for sure. Sorry, kind of backlit a little bit. There we go. Alright, let me set this in the windowsill. Okay. Two more to get the lids on. I'm still not sure on this one. Okay, so folks that have joined more recently, this one right here, this star, I went for kind of a classy one on the moon, and I went for more like cartoonish, glow in the dark and fun colored glitter and things on this one. Right? I feel like it needs some sort of focal point in here, but I don't know what I want to add that matches the vibe. I feel like this one just feels, I don't know. Things are of similar sizes, and there's a lot of them. It just feels like maybe there's not like a focal point. There's not anything to focus on in there. So I'm looking for ideas. Anybody have any ideas? Oh, here, I'm gonna start doing this while people hopefully think of things. Okay, I'm going to end up with glitter on my finger, but I think this is gonna be the easiest way to hold this. Something like icicles coming off of one of the points. Oh, like on the inside? Like dangling? It's an idea. Are you thinking with like UV resin? What am I using to get this effect though? That's the next question. Or attach some of the like iridescent flakes to the inside of the star. I'm thinking less like actual focal point and more something that's like a little bit bigger that matches the vibe. You know what I mean? Like I want some variation in size to make it feel a little bit more interesting. That's really more what I'm trying to say. I want more visual interest, I guess. Just like size and things. Let me see. Not bad, it's just a little bit big. You can already see the fingerprints on this one. I think something space themed would be preferable too. Okay, that will fit. Let me just cut this in a little bit more. Alright, this works. This works. Okay. Trying to get all the fingerprints off of this. You know what I might have? I might have some larger, like, star-shaped sequins. Do you think it would be worth finding something like that? Because I've got a bunch of just different colored sequins. I don't have them right here at the moment, but I could go grab them. What do you think of something like that? Maybe like a pink big star, pink star sequin. Or blue. How does that sound? Or should we just stick with glitter? Should we just go for a glitter type one? I could add even more glitter. We could make it even sparklier. I'm gonna add some more of this. Just make this thing sparkly. You know, let's just try one that doesn't have a ton of random stuff in it. We're just gonna make it sparkly. More glitter! People like glitter, right? Let's just make this thing super glittery. Why not? Alright. Trace the outside of this. Just a tiny bit of resin. Get my fingerprints on these. I also don't want that stuff to. Okay, I need to get this to line up. We're making a glittery one, and also glow in the dark one. This one has a bunch of glow in the dark stars and glitter and stuff in it. So I think that'll probably be some of the draw of this one. Just the glow in the dark bits. I think that'll be fine and fun. Not all of them have to. I'm trying to do different things. I need to keep reminding myself that I'm trying to do a bunch of different things, because I keep kind of like trying to default to like my default, I guess. And you know, we want to try different things and different styles and see what actually looks the best and works the best and is the easiest. I did look up some pictures of like shaker charms that are out there, and I don't know, I feel like maybe I feel like it is easy to overdo them a bit. I'm probably overdoing it a bit. I don't know. Okay, that's solid. Alright, so we've got this. Let's see how it looks once we add liquid. There's all the glittery bits. Let's see how it looks once we add liquid. I don't know why this thing gets like harder to plunge as I get further. Whoa! Well, I just overfilled that. I think I also found a different spot where oil leaked out. But let me do this real quick. Let me just seal this real quick. And then I will fix the music and get it restarted. But sealing this first. Sealing this first. Oh man, that just dripped. Well, I guess we'll get the music going again. So the thing with UV resin is that it's not very strong. I'm probably get this off of here. Yeah, I can get that off of there quite easy. It's kind of the problem with UV resin. Let me redo this. No, no, no going down the side. Stop it. Quick, before it moves. You see how that stuff all fluoresces. Whee! Okay. This is gonna need to get cleaned off and filled in. Alright, I think that's probably good, but I think it probably needs cleaned off a bit, and then we'll coat it. I'm just trying to clean off some of the oil that's spilled over here. There's also fingerprints on here, which I don't really need in there. I wonder I wonder how much the fingerprints would actually show up, like once I on the inside once I add the oil, or if the oil would kind of like fill them in almost so you can't see them anymore. I don't actually know. Alright, let's fill this in. It's gonna be funny if this one ends up being my favorite, I will say. Yeah, it'll be funny if this one ends up being my favorite, considering, it's the one I've been like, oh, I don't know, about, like, this whole time. The other ones I'm just like, yeah, I've got kind of an idea for this. But as I fill this in, I'm liking it. I'm liking the fun colors. It has very, like, party vibes. The colors maybe feel a little bit odd compared to the background with all the, you know, the background's very dark and purple and stuff, and all the stuff on the inside is a lot lighter. It has more pinks and light blues and things. But I feel like it contrasts nicely. And that was what I was going for with this one. This one we were going for kind of a cartoon vibe, very contrasted. We wanted a contrasty sort of look. Alright. Cook that before anything. I think there's still a few little spots on here that have the oil, where the oil, you know, has kind of changed the surface a little bit, but it's not looking. This one's not looking too bad. This one's not looking too bad. What's this here? What is this? spot of oil. Maybe. There's like a little bubble here. Let's definitely get that covered. I do want to make sure this is all had a little bit of time. A little bit of time under the light here. And we'll clean it off a little bit more isopropyl alcohol. Do we want to add anything to the surface of this one? I kind of don't think so. I'm thinking no. I feel like the focus on this one should be on the stuff on the inside, because there's just a lot of stuff on the inside. Alright, let's do our second layer here. I'm gonna set this one up in the window as well. Layer off of there. That's a big blob there. The UV resin on top really does make everything else shine. Like, it really brings out like the iridescence and stuff and the glitters. Quite pretty. Quite pretty. Well, let's see if we can get this on here nice and even. I do want to go all the way up to the edges here. Trying to get it all the way up to the edges without going over the edges. That's the If there's anybody here who's made shaker charms before, do you usually use UV resin or two-part epoxy to dome the tops? So obviously I'm trying UV resin, but I could do two-part epoxy. Is that stronger or better, do you think, than the UV? I'm trying to get the look at it from different angles and stuff so that the light will catch any sections that aren't covered. So I can see if there's any sections that look like they don't have enough of the UV resin on them. That's looking okay. Let's cook it. Yeah, this one's grown on me. This one's grown on me a lot, actually. This particular one. I will show you guys in just a second. After I cook it a little bit, and then we just have our little heart one left to do. I still don't know if the little like clear beads in here if they'll show up or not. We'll find out, I suppose. And that one I'm gonna do a little butterfly on because I've got like little flowers and like a little leaf in there. So I think it'll help tie in the single leaf and maybe make the flowers a little bit more noticeable. There's also a few butterflies in there, actually. Alright. Okay, it's solid. Let me bring in the focus. It's a little bit. It's so sparkly. I feel like it's definitely kind of this one's maybe a little bit weird. Like the choice of colors that I did and stuff are maybe a little bit weird, but I still think it's kind of fun. It's very sparkly. There's like so much iridescence and shimmer in there. Kind of makes up for it. All right, into the windowsill it goes. All right, last one. Last one. So for this one, we're going to get our piece of plastic, and then we will. We're gonna get our piece of plastic. We're gonna put it on. We'll do our layer of UV resin, and then we're gonna put a little butterfly sticker on it, maybe in kind of like the corner almost. And then we'll do another layer of UV resin. So let me. It's easiest to hold this down, just like in the center. There's so many little tiny beads on my finger. Okay. See if that's feeling a little bit better. Cup this in just a little bit more. There we go. All right. All right, we'll call that good. I'm just gonna take that layer off and then wipe this thing down again with another. Yeah, there's gonna be so many fingerprints on that. There's so many fingerprints on that. Oh, I suppose I could just stick the butterfly straight to this. I don't know why I don't just do that. That seems like it would make sense. I'll do that after I attach it. I think that'll be easier because then I'll be able to like pick things up easier. So let's attach this with a little bit of UV resin. There's cat hair everywhere. Speaking of cat hair, there it is. There's definitely still fingerprints on there, but we'll see how it goes. This one I did at least kind of cut the plastic in a little bit more, so it's a little bit close, like it's a little bit smaller, which I think is good. I think it's good that it's a little bit smaller. It's gonna make it easier to dome it and not have to worry about the edges. Oh, you can see you can kind of see the things that fluoresce in there too. There's a lot of things that fluoresce and a few things that glow in there, which is fun. So let's add the butterfly sticker next. I want to do that before I put the oil in there because I worry that once I'm going to get oil everywhere because I have on the last three, it'll make it so that it's hard to stick the butterfly on there. Okay. I think that's probably, yeah. Whee! Alright, I was thinking maybe this kind of like blue and greenish one. So I thought that kind of matched the green in there, and it would also stick out nicely. Yeah, I think let's do that one. It's kind of a tealy. Yeah, I think that's kind of cute. Let me focus. Yeah, with a little butterfly there. Oh yeah, I think that'll be cute. What do you think of the placement? I feel like it's kind of nice because when you have it like this, it just looks like it's part of the stuff, but it's like on a layer above. All right, let's fill this thing. I need some more of this, some more of the oil. Left it at this focus because I'm going to try and put the oil in a little bit closer to you guys. Wait, did I not make a mess? I didn't make a mess! Yay! I'm leaving a little bit of an air bubble there. I've found on the other ones that there's always a little bit of an air bubble, and I'm just gonna deal with it. Let's just seal that up. So I might only need one layer on this one if, since I didn't get oil everywhere. We'll see. That'd be nice. Maybe I'm getting better at these already. Everyone disappeared. There's no one here. Where did everybody go? People have been gone for a while. But yeah, it says there's 0 people. All by myself. That's okay. I know people have busy lives. It always makes me worried though that like my microphone's on the fritz again or something. People just are like, ugh, this audio, and just leave. Don't tell me. That's happened before. Alright, let's coat this thing. I am gonna wipe this down right here, just because there's a fingerprint there from where I pushed down the butterfly. Alright. Let's coat this thing. I think this might go smoother. Yeah, oh no, the little, the little tiny beads, they did actually show up. Oh no, there's a cat hair in there. There's a cat hair in it. No! Oh well. It's too late now. But there's a cat hair in this one. I mean, I suppose it's been a thing for years now that everything I make comes with free cat hair. The shaker charms are no different. But yeah, there's a piece of cat hair floating around in there, which is just, darn it. Yeah, this is going a lot better since I didn't get oil everywhere. It already looks a lot more smooth on top. Things aren't trying to like, pull apart and such. Everything's kind of, it's leveling and stuff, but it's kind of staying where I put it. It's not acting like it doesn't want to sit in certain areas. Like it did when there was the oil. Alright, let's cook this thing up. I'll show you guys the cat hair. This one maybe could have had a little bit more in it. The little kind of clear bubbles that I had in here, they definitely don't show up as much, but they do still show up. Like, I can still see them, but they're not nearly as visible, which I think makes this look a lot more empty now. It looked a lot more full when you could see all of the little tiny beads in there a lot more. But I think it's fine. I think it'll be fine anyways. They are still in there, and there's a little bit of texture. And I think everything is kind of stacked up in the corner on this at the moment, so once I get the top layer here all sealed, we'll shake it around and see if it feels a little bit more full. But I do want to make sure that the top here is hard enough that I can grab it and it's not going to go dripping everywhere. That would not be good. But I do think the little butterfly was a good choice. Oh, there's no... I won't do that. There's one little spot down by the opening there that was... Yeah, I think that's fine. Oh, let me... Got a little butterfly there. No, actually, I think that has like just the right amount of stuff in it, honestly. I feel like it has enough stuff that it's interesting without being overwhelming almost. And I'm glad I did that butterfly. It stands out, but it also kind of matches some of the little circles in there, the little dots. Kind of ties it together, and it matches the leaf. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. All right, I'm gonna put this. It might need another layer of UV resin just to kind of cover the, like this kind of sticks out a little bit where the where I sealed it. So maybe we do another layer of resin just to make it a little bit more even for that. Not too much, but just enough to kind of coat things. So we'll do one more layer on here, and then this is going to go up into the window with the other three. I will do a quick, actually I'll do a quick show off of all four of them before we go. Just so you can see how everything is looking. But let me get this on here. I still don't know what we're gonna stream next week. I will, of course, schedule it sometime this week. So, and post about it in the Discord. If I decide to do something other than like arts and crafts, if I do something over on like my gaming channel, I'll make sure to put a community post up too, just so you guys can know what's going on. But I should be streaming next weekend one way or another, whether it's here or over there. But we'll get some more stuff done. Alright. Okay, that's looking better, I think. Yeah, it's looking better in that corner. Alright. So, let's get this. Well, here, while I point that at that, let's see if I can grab these. So you guys we can look at all of them together. Try not to. Well, goodbye, UV resin. Oh, you will be missed. All right. Some of these definitely ended up looking cleaner than others. I think the heart, the actual the UV resin on the surface ended up looking the cleanest for sure. Maybe there's a little bubble there. I think that's just something I have to live with. It's a few little bubbles. Let's look at all the ones that we made today. We made 4. This was our, the first experiment type thing to see how well this would go. So we started off with, I'm gonna zoom in a bit. Started off with our pocket watch, with our gears and our foil, and all sorts of fun little mechanical bits. It maybe could have had a little bit more in it, but honestly, I like it. I think it's fun. And then we did our moon, which just has a little rocket ship in there. We also tried adding some constellations on the surface, just to see how that looks. We have our star, which we put all sorts of glitter and things into, seeing what it looks like with, fewer, not quite as many different things, I guess. And then finally we have our little heart, which has our little butterfly and our leaf and flowers and things. And I quite like, and our very subtle little bits of like white clear beads in there, which honestly is kind of cool. And that's how they all turned out. I'm gonna set them in the windowsill to cure a little bit more. Zoom you out. Focusing in. I'm gonna set them in the windowsill to cure a little bit more. UV resin, it always does, it takes a bit for it to set for me. So I'm gonna go set them over there. Hopefully I will see you guys again next weekend, but I'm gonna head out for now. Yeah, thanks for hanging out while we worked on these. I'm gonna go clean up the immense number of things that I have sitting on this desk, but I'll talk to you guys again next week.